Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Johns. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Quarterback will audible. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give to the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Fires to the middle. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
That's a really nice throw. When you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you, this is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This
throws toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set, first down. They'll try the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Finds the tight end. Makes the catch and knockdown.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
It's first and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the ball is picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking deep. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown USC. How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got it.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gonna let it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field.
And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He's looking for a man on second down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Trojans!
Touchdown, USC.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Giles. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. After that completion, move the chains. Now first down. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They're going to throw it again. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on third down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Ohio State.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Grab near the marker, it's Randall. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, first and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Appalachian State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Lofts one high and deep. And he hauls it in at the 30. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback checking the play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. The play action fake. Puck gonna take a shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll be brought down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Running with power. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Trying to find his man on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They go to the ground. Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Give to the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
After run, now throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to move it through the air. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really
trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it. And he's running in the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Hand off from the shotgun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's John. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying along the field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Pulls it in, it's Torres. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Ohio State, 21.
Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
USC offense will take over 1st and 10.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Might as well give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just the blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. They're bringing heat. And the defense drags him down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. Keeps the legs moving. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And that's good enough for 1st down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, USC 28, Ohio State 21.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back. and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Fighting off the defender. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over UMass. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Really nice run, rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't... And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going up top on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Touchdown, USC! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's going up top here late in the game. And he makes Makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the
In the red zone.
also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He's going to pass. He makes the connection. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Quarterback checking off. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Quarterback moving. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And after the incompletion, I know there's a big urge right now to just go for it, right? It's 4th and short. We can seize this thing. I think you just got to do the smart thing. You need a field goal. You're only trailing by a bit. Do the smart thing. Take the point. Still a lot of football to go.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. First play of the first possession of OT. Here's the handoff. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. They take the lead here in overtime.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score. USC 45, Ohio State 38.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll throw it on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Johns. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Quarterback will audible. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Touchdown, Ohio State! They got it in the end to make with a point after. No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. Motion from the offense. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. USC 45. Ohio
My
State.
pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.